What's up, everybody? It's Mods. I gotta kind of get my voice down. We're in a nail salon today with the project. Now let me pan down here. Look at that. He's getting his toes did. Project.
What's up, my man?
What are we doing here?
Some people like getting tattoos and stuff like that while they're getting interviewed, and then some people like getting their feet done, you know? I like to kind of take care of myself a little bit, so.
Okay. Now, this is something that we do all the time?
Probably on a weekly basis.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is my first time.
First time in a nail salon?
Absolutely. This is a little bit different. Now,
So maybe we should turn the tables and sit you down over here and let you hop in there, buddy.
No. All right, Project. Now, the last time we talked to you, my man, you were going to fight July 10th. And then I got a text one day, and boom, the fight's canceled.
Yeah.
I know you were very disappointed. I was disappointed. Let's talk a little bit about that. What was your mental state? All that training for what?
All the training still put to good use, you know what I mean? Learned a lot during that camp. Got my body back in shape. It's kind of frustrating, the dieting portion of it, you know, losing the weight. That's probably the hardest part. But other than that, it was a good camp, you know. I got the word from Joey Perez that they weren't going to do the show at the fair anymore, and I was kind of frustrated. But at the same time, you know, it was like gives me more time to prepare for the next fight, you know. And I talked to Richard Goodman, the matchmaker, and he's got something going down at the Tulare Fair in September, and it looks like I'll get on that card.
Okay, and it's going to be the same opponent, is that correct?
Yeah, you know, want to keep the same guy, you know. He's been out there doing a little talking now.
Okay.
So, you know, it'll be fun. He's from Hanford, and, you know, he's been talking about my team a little bit, you know, and I don't think there's really been no beef between the two teams because I never even heard of his team before.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know, that was the first I ever heard of his team, and then, you know, everybody knows me. I don't talk. I never ever once in my life said I was gonna knock anybody out because it's not even how I am. So, you know, it'll be an interesting fight.
Okay, so tell us about where you're training at right now.
You know, I keep training with Team Luchau, those guys out there on the res. It's a great team, you know, all those guys are like brothers, you know, so we get some good training in. And then I've been going to some other places too and getting some different stuff. I'm gonna make some trips out to Fresno to train with Cole Escovedo. You know, I was just texting Cole today, and you know, he's a good friend of mine, and he said I could come out there and train with them guys, so I'll do that. And then I'll be headed to Vegas for a couple weeks this summer, train with Cobra Kai, Ulysses Gomez, Carpenter, Eddie Yagan, all those guys, you know. They have a great team out there, and you know, so I kind of cross-train. I go to different gyms, you know what I mean? I got to get better, you know what I mean? And you learn something new at every other gym that you go to. Hopefully, I mean, I'm going to try to get over to Samurai Dojo a little bit too.
All right. So the training was kind of put on hold. When do you go full-blown again?
You know, I'm still training right now. I'm just not dieting, you know.
Right.
I'll start doing my full camp, you know, about 7 to 8 weeks out again. You know, I got a little bit fatter, started eating some fried food again a little bit. A lot of pasta, you know. But as soon as it comes time, that 8 weeks period, I'll buckle down, get my weight back down, and I should be in really good shape at this point, you know what I mean? Because it'll be a long training camp, kind of in a way of, you know, just take a little break from the dieting is all.
Okay, so what do you walk around at?
Sheesh. I mean, I've been up as high as like 190.
Wow.
But right now I'm like 175-ish, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's about 20 pounds, not a big deal. It's really easy. I was down like 165, you know, during the training camp that I was at, you know, so.
You and Soto are going to be at 155?
55s, yeah, okay. 55s. I know he normally fights at 45s, but I heard, but they said he didn't make weight. He didn't make weight for his last fight. So the matchmaker said, let's go at 55s, and, you know, I welcome that. I'm not going down to 45s, man. I like eating too much. You know, for my size, I should probably go down to 45s, but it's not going to happen.
Okay, so what's going on in your personal life? I know there was a lot of drama going on. Is everything pretty much settled How's your mental state right now, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Work's great, we got the shows coming up, PFC coming in July. It's a big show. A lot of good fights on that card, that I'm really looking forward to. I've been working really hard on the September card, and I think you guys are really going to like that September card once I start releasing some of the names, Christian and Richard worked really hard on matchmaking a lot of that, and there's some big fights on that card. It's going to be exciting, But personally, I'm pretty grave, Took my son to the state wrestling tournament, That was pretty much took up most of my springtime, and got to watch him wrestle, relax a little bit and wrestle, and he did real well. So, now my daughter's in cheerleading, and that's a lot of fun too, I guess.
He said, I guess. All right. Fantastic. All right, Project. Obviously, we're in the nail salon. We're not in the garage over at Team Choa. It's a little bit different environment for me.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of women in here. They are indigenous. The Project, you and I are standing out a little bit, my man. But, I got a chance to check out Team Choa yesterday, and man, that thing's bare bones, huh?
Hey, those guys don't mess around. They come from the old school way of training, and they may not be very technical in some of the stuff that they do, but the one thing they have is a lot of heart. That team has a lot of heart, and they train really hard. You didn't see a lot of the training, but they were training pretty hard, yesterday. And I love training with those guys because they, there's not a lot of drama within that group. Everyone sticks together pretty tight. They're all like brothers. We have fun. We roll hard. They punch each other in the mouth real hard, so it's a good
headgear and stuff. Like, you guys just kind of go at it.
Nah, it's kind of like live fighting,
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of like Warriors Cage, PFC Gladiator Challenge in the garage. You know what I mean? Those guys get after it, and it's kind of different because I'm more of a technician type guy. I try to learn technique and stuff like that. But that's what's great about training with that team is they force me to be a little bit tougher, be a little bit more rough and stuff like that, And then at the same time, they don't go a little too hard where it makes me not want to train,
Okay. Anybody want to shout out before we let you go, Project?
Team Choa, all those guys down there, Jacob Jeff, Mito Morales, Mike Martinez, Sergio Quinones coming up with a big fight. I guess Quinones is fighting a guy from this team that DeSoto's on or whatever, I don't know, Team Mercedes or whatever it is. And then, I guess we got beef with those guys now, I guess. I don't know. I never heard of them before, but, it's going to be a good fight. I think Sergio will come out on top on that one, to be honest with you.
Okay, so you'll be training and working at the same time. We got a July 16th half boxing, half MMA card. Do you have a date for the September card yet?
I want to say it's the 25th or 26th. It's a Friday, outdoor show.
It's going to be another outdoor show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fantastic. Project, I appreciate you spending some time with us. Holler at us anytime.
All right. Thanks, Mons. Appreciate it.